have this new listing at 1548 Peerless Drive. It's in El Cajon, California, 92021. It's being sold via auction on auction.com. It has 2,184 square feet and is on a 0.41 acre lot. And I get asked all the time, how do auctions work or how do foreclosure properties work? And the answers are pretty simple. Typically, most foreclosures are sold on the MLS because you're able to access them and you view them just like normal with any normal buyer's agent. There are no restrictions. You don't have to have a special realtor. Anybody can show them and they're sold to the highest bidder. Their goal is to get as much money as possible. If they're sold via auction, it's a different process. And typically, the properties are occupied, which means that when you buy it, it's going to be your responsibility to evict the occupant from the home. Another thing that makes them different is we're not able to access the interior. So you're bidding on a property based on the outside. We have no inspections. We have no reports. I have no photos. They have no photos. There's nothing. So you're bidding on it sight unseen like a true auction. And please remember that you're not supposed to access the lot. You're not supposed to knock on the occupant's door. Going to their lot would be trespassing, and that is a crime, even though the property is listed on auction.com. So please keep that in mind. You have to do your best from a distance. The other thing that you want to remember is that you're taking over the property. You're going to pay for it, let's say $500,000, because they aren't cheap. They normally don't sell for that starting bid. There's normally a reserve requirement that needs to be met, and that's pretty much at market value. I rarely ever see them below market value, but so you're paying the price for the property, let's say $500,000. Now, in addition, you're gonna have to take over any liens on the property. So you may wanna check the prelim prior to purchasing. And I don't have the prelim. Auction.com doesn't have the prelim. So you will need to access your own preliminary title report to see if there are any mechanics liens, IRS liens, let's say child support liens, because when you buy that home, if they're attached to the property, it's gonna be your responsibility to clear those liens. Maybe that means pay them off. Maybe it doesn't. Everybody's situation is different. So you definitely want to research that before you start bidding on a home. Another thing to know is because they're occupied, most of the time, you will not be able to finance them. And the reason is that to finance a property, you have to get an appraisal. The appraisal has to access the home to confirm the condition and make sure it meets all health and safety requirements. Imagine anything could be on the inside of that property. It could have been burned down and the walls are charred. There could be mold. I've seen homes with mold shoulder high up in the walls, and who knows what the reason is. So the appraiser serves their purpose, and if the lender can't serve an appraiser to access the home, they most likely won't lend on them. Now, if you know a workaround on that, let me know, but I've been doing this 17 years and I haven't yet found a way around that unless you're doing an appraisal waiver, which an auction property probably won't qualify for that either. So that's why you can't use financing to purchase the property. You will more than likely have to use a check, a cashier's check that is due at the time of bidding. And normally your deposits are non-refundable. So keep that in mind. We don't know anything about the home. We don't know the condition. I don't have any other photos. So you're just gonna have to do your best from a distance. And good luck as you make your real estate investments.